The wind howls across an endless white horizon. Snowdrifts rise and fall like frozen waves, and the cold gnaws through even the thickest furs. In this world, life is both fragile and defiant, and humanity stands face to face with giants. This is the age of Titans, when the earth was locked in ice and colossal beasts ruled the plains. Yet, against all odds, small bands of humans dared to survive and to challenge nature itself. Our story begins around 40,000 years ago, deep in the Pleistocene epoch. The climate of the planet swings wildly between freezing glacial periods and brief interludes of warmth. Vast ice sheets cover much of the northern continents, stretching from modern-day Europe through Siberia and across to North America. Between these frozen expanses lie tundra and grassland, the Mammoth steppe, a place both rich in life and brutal in hardship. Here, humanity is not at the top of the food chain. Towering above them are the mammoths, great, shaggy elephants standing over 3 meters tall, with curved tusks like ivory. They are joined by woolly rhinoceroses, cave lions, dire wolves, and the infamous saber-toothed cats, their fangs as long as a man's hand. Each day is a contest between survival and extinction. Early humans, species such as Homo sapiens and Homo neanderthalensis, share this frozen frontier. They live in small, mobile groups, following the migrations of the herds and reading the language of the land. Every step requires strategy. Every decision can mean life or death. The people who walk this world must not only adapt, they must outthink their enemies, both beast and nature alike. A small band of hunters moves silently through the mist. Their breath turns to vapor in the air. Ahead of them, across the frozen valley, dark shapes move, mammoths. The hunters watch from a distance, counting, waiting. They know the patterns of these giants, where they graze, how they defend their young, when they rest. Patience is their most powerful weapon. Fire flickers in the distance as the tribe prepares. Spears are sharpened with stone blades chipped from flint. Hides are wrapped tighter around bodies to resist the wind. The oldest among them, scarred and wise, teaches the younger hunters how to read the tracks pressed into the snow, each footprint a story of strength, movement, and timing. The hunt will not come today. It cannot. To rush against a mammoth without plan is suicide. The tribe must wait for weakness, a trap in the terrain, a river crossing, a moment when the herd is scattered. Their strategy is born not of dominance, but of necessity. Humanity's power lies not in might, but in unity and intellect. When dawn breaks, the air is sharp as broken glass. The hunters move to higher ground and see a herd crossing the ice below. A calf struggles in the snow, separated from its mother. The moment has come. With coordinated cries, the hunters descend, waving torches and hurling spears. The herd roars, the earth trembles. One man slips, another throws his spear and strikes true. The mammoth bellows, a sound that echoes like thunder across the valley. It takes hours. Blood stains the snow. The hunters press forward with determination born from hunger. And when at last the beast falls, the silence that follows is sacred. The tribe approaches slowly, reverently. The mammoth will feed them, clothe them, and warm them through the endless cold. It is both victory and tribute. They thank the animal in hushed tones, for they know the balance of nature demands respect. Around the fire that night, the smell of roasting meat fills the air. Sparks rise into the star-filled sky. The elders tell stories of past hunts, of bravery, of ancestors who learned from the land. For these people, storytelling is more than memory. It is survival. Each tale is a map of knowledge, a guide through danger. a promise that tomorrow can be conquered. But not all encounters end in triumph. The Ice Age is merciless. There are nights when the fire dies too soon, when predators follow the scent of blood, when the tribe must flee through blizzards with only embers in their hands. The beasts that roam the darkness, cave bears, saber-tooths, wolves, are as intelligent as they are deadly. Even the mammoth, once prey, can become executioner when enraged. In this frozen world, every creature is locked in a constant struggle. Survival belongs not to the strongest, but to those who can adapt. It is here that the mind of humanity begins to evolve beyond instinct. They learn to shape new tools, longer spears with fire-hardened tips, stone blades hafted onto wooden handles. Weapons designed to keep the hunter alive, even when the prey could crush him in a single strike. Flint knapping becomes an art, guided by precision and experience. The spark of innovation glows brighter against the cold. The tribe's camps grow more sophisticated. Animal hides are stitched with bone needles. Shelters are reinforced with mammoth bones and covered in thick fur to trap warmth. Inside these homes, families huddle close, sharing stories and firelight. The Ice Age may be endless outside, but in here, humanity builds the first foundations of culture, warmth, community, and creativity. Children are born into a world of frost and danger, yet their laughter fills the air like the promise of spring. They learn to mimic the sounds of animals, to shape small tools, to listen to the wisdom of elders. In these moments, the legacy of survival passes from one generation to the next. Seasons turn. The herds migrate south, and the hunters follow. Sometimes they encounter other tribes, some friendly, others hostile. The land is vast, but resources are scarce. Conflicts erupt over hunting grounds, water, and shelter. Yet, through these rivalries, humanity learns something deeper, the strength of cooperation and diplomacy. Fire becomes not just warmth, but defense. At night, flames keep predators at bay. Around it, tribes share meat, repair tools, and carve symbols into bone and stone markings that may be the earliest seeds of art and language. As centuries pass, the climate shifts. The glaciers begin to retreat, and forests creep northward. The age of giants nears its twilight. One by one, the great beasts begin to disappear. Some fall to hunters' weapons, others to the changing earth itself. As their world fades, humanity adapts once more. But before they vanish, there are still battles to be fought. A final confrontation between the rising mind of man and the might of nature. The hunters now number in dozens. They plan with precision, drawing the mammoth herd toward a ravine. Torches blaze in the night, forming a wall of fire. The mammoths trumpet in confusion. The air fills with smoke, snow, and fury. Then comes the charge. Spears, shouts, thunder on the ice. For a moment, it seems the earth itself is alive with chaos. And when the storm of noise subsides, silence again reigns. The tribe stands victorious, but weary. They know the cost of life in this world. Each victory carries the weight of mortality. Over generations, the stories of these hunts are carved into cave walls. Great beasts, hunters, fire, and footprints. The eternal dance between man and nature, preserved in pigment and stone. These images are not mere decoration. They are memory made immortal. Proof that even in the harshest times, humanity sought meaning. When the last of the Ice Age titans fall, humanity stands at a new threshold. They have mastered fire, crafted tools, hunted the giants, and learned to survive in unity. The lessons of that age, courage, cooperation, respect for nature, become the blueprint for civilization itself. The winds that once carried snow now carry seeds. Forests rise where glaciers once stood. The tribes grow in number, spreading across continents. The world changes, but the memory of the giants endures. For in every story told beside a fire, in every carving etched into stone, there lives the echo of that ancient struggle, the echo of humans who faced the impossible and endured. As the last embers of the Ice Age fade into history, the hunters look toward the horizon, where new challenges await, and the journey of humanity has only just begun. And so ends this chapter of survival, of courage, of evolution. But the spirit of those who stood against the giants lives on in us. If you believe their story deserves to be remembered, subscribe to our channel, leave a like, and share your thoughts in the comments. Together, we'll keep the fire of history burning bright.